Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching this from. Keyamo and legislators fight over 774,000 jobs. Before I read the news, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button below and turn on post notifications to know whenever I post any news. Caution was thrown to the wind yesterday as members of the National Assembly Joint Committee on Employment, Labour and Productivity engaged the Minister for State and Labour, Productivity and Employment, Mr. Festus Keyamo, in a 30-minute shouting match over the proposed employment of 774,000 Nigerians under the Special Public Works Program of the federal government scheduled for October. At the end of the debate, the committee threatened to suspend the program for which 52 billion naira had been voted for the revised 2020 appropriation bill. Trouble started when the committee at the interactive session in Senate Room 231 asked the Director General of the National Directorate of Employment (NDE), Mr. Ladon Arogungun, to explain the composition of the 20-man committee inaugurated on Monday by the Labour Ministry for implementation of the program. But Arogungun's explanation was that he was aware of only 8 members of the committee and referred the federal legislators to the ministers for further clarification. The lawmakers were not satisfied with Arogungun's explanation, saying he was not in control of the program and accusing Keyamo of hijacking the program from NDE while alleging acute low-speedness in the entire program. The Joint Committee Chairman, Senator Godiya Akwashiki, argued that the NDE Director General and the Minister were not on the same page over the matter and suggested that the committee should go into an executive session with both the officials so as to resolve the issues. However, when the lawmakers asked journalists to leave the venue, Keyamo kicked against the move, insisting that having been openly accused, he should as well be allowed to defend himself in public. He said, "I came here for an open session and not closed-door session, and since you have accused me in public, I will have to defend myself in public and not in executive session," he said. When told that he could not dictate to them how the committee session would be run, Keyamo banged the table, shouting that he won't go into any closed-door session with anybody. Like by the minister outburst, a member of the committee, Senator Ibrahim Oloriegbe, moved a motion that the minister should apologize for tackling the committee over the rule of procedure. Oloriegbe's motion, which was adopted by the committee, however, worsened the situation when Keyamo was asked by the committee chairman to tender an apology. The minister refused to apologize to the lawmakers, saying he had neither done anything wrong nor made any derogatory statements. The minister was asked to leave if he would not apologize. Speaking with newsmen shortly after, Keyamo accused the lawmakers of trying to take control of the recruitment exercise under his ministry. He said while he was not averse to the committee investigating the program, they could not direct him on what to do, as doing so would mean sharing in the powers of President Muhammadu Buhari. Keyamo said despite guaranteeing the lawmakers 15% of the job placement, they still want to hijack the entire program, taking over the power of the president in the process. He said, "We have said it before that there is about 10% to 15% reserved for the lawmakers. I have said it openly. What do they need more than that? They want to control the program, and I said no, except the president says I should leave it. Then I will leave it. They cannot control the program. They can investigate the program. I can be coming here every day to explain, but they cannot control it. I did not apologize because I did not say anything derogatory. I only insisted that the cameras must be here. There is nothing to apologize for because the constitution says expose corruption. You cannot expose the corruption behind the public." In a statement issued later yesterday, Keyamo rejected what he described as the move by the National Assembly to suspend the selection process. The minister directed the State Selections Committee chairman to proceed with the selection process as planned. Listen to what Keyamo said in the video after the session with the lawmakers.
Go on, sir.
What they have not allowed me to say inside, I will say outside. In respect to their invitation to come here, for an interactive session, I came here. I came here. The background to this was that a couple of days ago, they started mounting pressure on me that I must bring the list of those to select the 1,000 persons from all the local government. Must bring it to them, for them to direct me as to what to do from state to state. The chairman insisted I must come to them privately for them to hand over to me certain instructions as to how this program will be done across the country. I said no. That will be sharing the powers of the president. I can only be answerable for what I have done by virtue of the provisions of the Constitution. But you cannot direct me. What they are getting wrong there, they are quoting Section 88. We have litigated Section 88 over and over. What they are getting wrong there is that I am questioning their powers to investigate. I am not. I fully concede to the powers of the National Assembly to investigate for the purpose of exposing corruption. And that is the point I made, that they said I must apologize, that we cannot allow the cameras go out. I'm answering to the Nigerian people. They are also answerable to the Nigerian people. I do not see the need of an executive session in a matter like this involving 704,000 Nigerians. I do not see. The Nigerian people, the press must know what is going on. You cannot accuse me publicly of a lopsided issue and then you now close the doors and begin to say what? You cannot naked me in public and you now drag me into the room to wear my clothes. This is the point I just made. They have made accusations in public. They have said certain things about the lopsided nature in public, and they now said executive session. I said, I'm sorry. I want to say this before the cameras. I did not insult them. You were not there. I did not use any derogatory words. I did not use anything at all. I only insisted that we should do this publicly so that Nigerians will get to the root of the matter. And the root of the matter, Nigerians, the root of the matter is that they want me to bring the entire program to the House, to the committees, for them to direct as to how it will be executed, and that is not their power. They don't have such powers to direct. They can only investigate what I have done, but they cannot direct me. Do you understand me? Yes. They cannot direct me. But they cannot use it. They cannot.
Along in your exercise.
You are moving.
Who said so? Nobody said so.
No,
he didn't say so. He didn't say so. You must understand it very well. He didn't say so.
No,
he headed the committee.
No, he said it.
No, he didn't say so. He said he headed the committee. He didn't say so. You are getting it wrong.
A member committee that is set up,
in terms of their position, like CAN and all of that. The other ones are youth organizations. You cannot list youth organizations because going from state to this state, there are different youth organizations depending on the peculiarities of that state. That's all he said.
The lawmakers,
absolutely.
The lawmakers being the representative of people, don't you think there's
a press conferences? There are about 10 to 15% reserved for them. Yes, I've said it openly. So what do they need more than that? But the point is that they want to control the program. They want to control it, and I have said no. Except Mr. President says I should leave it. I will leave it. But they cannot control the program. I repeat, they cannot control the program. They cannot.
But they can investigate it.
They can investigate it. And I'm ready to be coming here every day to explain what I have done. But they cannot control the program.
Why did you not apologize to them?
Because I did not say, you were out there. You were out there. Did I say this derogatory? I only insisted the cameras must be there. There's nothing to apologize for that because the Constitution says expose corruption. You can't expose corruption behind the public.
Thank you so much.
What I said is constitutional. What I said is constitutional. They said their powers to expose. You can't expose in camera. That is behind closed doors. You must say it before the members of the public. Okay. I am more for more transparency. They are saying they should close door. And they say I should apologize for that. No.
Thank you for listening to today's news. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button below and turn on post notification. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye.